God is doing a new thing in your life, but you have to stop looking at the old. You have to ask God to renew your eyes and let the lenses of your eyes see the new. If you're looking from the same lenses that you viewed the old, then you're going to be looking for things that represent the old. Like, for instance, if God is lining you up and setting you up for your spouse, you don't want to have the same vision to see the decisions that you made in the past regarding your exes or like people that you knew you had no business being with. The same thing that goes for picking your friends or picking your job, like, or even picking your car. Last week I got a new car, and when picking the car, I picked a car that was very similar to my last car, because my last car, I actually really loved that car. So when picking this car, I picked very similar features to that car. I picked even like the body of the vehicle, like some of the features that were inside. Like, the car was super similar to my old car because it was a nice car and that's what I liked. So it came down to the signing. I test drove it. Everything was good. I literally signed the papers for it. And when it came time for them to bring it back around front for me to leave the lot, it wouldn't start. The car wouldn't start. They didn't know what was wrong with it. There were no issues with the car. The car had no accident history. Like, there was nothing wrong with it. Like, even driving it was fine. It wasn't the battery. They couldn't figure out what exactly it was in that moment, but all they knew was that I couldn't have that car. Like, I had to pick a different car. And in the moment I was bummed, and I was like, I really like this car. Like, I was like super bummed. So I'm looking at like the other cars in the catalog, and I'm just like, So I ended up going with a different one, and that car ended up being way better than the one that I picked prior. It had less miles. It was a newer year. Like, it was all around better. It didn't look like that other car. It didn't look like my old car. It looked like a different type of car that I haven't really driven before. And that's because God is doing a new thing, and it's not going to look like the old. It's not going to look like a replicated thing of something you've done in the past or that you've accomplished in the past, but it's going to be something that God is doing and that only He could get the credit for. So you're going to need new eyes to see that. You're going to need new vision to see that. So ask God in this season to renew your eyes and to renew your vision.